Hey peeps, it's Tripl-L, and today I am here to bring you a Zelda related video, a Zelda Breath of the Wild related video. This is a video I kinda sorta promised in that initial Zelda reaction. I said I was gonna do it, and by God, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk about this video. We're gonna go step by step, maybe frame by frame. Not frame by frame, that'll take too long. We'll go step by step. I'll talk about everything. It'll be a fun time, and you know what? Screw professionalism. I mean, it'll still be professional in like the meta sense, but no, screw professionalism. We're just gonna get in here, we're gonna talk. I'm gonna fanboy because I'm a Zelda fan, and if you're watching this, you're probably a Zelda fan, so we're gonna fanboy together. We're gonna have fun, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna just talk about what's in the trailer. Well, I'll cover also little things that we found out in the treehouse footage, so that'll be nice. And I'm not sure how I'm going to record this video because I will be talking over the trailer at some points, but yeah, that'll be a learning process. Anyway, let's ramp up the trailer, let's get into this, let's have fun, let's fanboy, screw professionalism. Here we go, playing the video.
Open your eyes.
Okay, cool, so we got a field of grass, that's pretty cool so far. Okay, Link riding. Okay, let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there because this actually has something that I think is worthwhile. So if you look out in there or out there in the distance, you can kind of see that tower. That tower has appeared in the promotional art, the one with Link climbing. I'll just pop it up here. It's a very interesting thing. I think that might be the shrine. It might be shrines because we know for sure that there's over 100 shrines, and we know these shrines are pretty awesome in terms of the puzzle they present. We got quite a good gander at that during the treehouse footage. So I like that they're already putting in this thing on the actual art piece, the one with Link climbing. I think there were about 4 littered around the land. Very interesting. I do want to confirm if they're shrines because I can't recall if I saw it or saw this structure as we were walking into it on the treehouse footage. So that's pretty cool. There's something else happening here. It's mostly right around the middle of the screen with those spikes. So something I find really interesting is how they've kind of worked architecture into the rocks of the area. It really creates this sense of desolation, this kind of sense of things have broken. It's nice to see it already in full force here, and it just makes for more varied environments. So I do hope that they keep this up and it isn't something that's just present in one area. I do want to kind of see this kind of destruction in more places. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, so we're going into a beachy kind of area. Now, one thing I want to just point out here is that this area actually reminded me a lot of the Great Bay. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's just like the shape of the shore, and then the fact that there's a little thing floating out in the water. It's a nice little touch. I know that they are working on putting places or locales from the first Zelda or previous Zeldas in here. We did get confirmation that the Temple of Time is the temple that was ruined in one of the videos I did. Gotta thank that commenter because he pointed it out to me. But it'd be cool if this is at least a reference to the Great Bay, because honestly, it can't be Termina because Termina is on a different plane of existence. It can't be. I'm also very curious about that little boat. It kind of reminds me of the Wind Waker kind of ships, because there's this little skull on there. Peeps, actually, if you know what this is, what that little boat is, please let me know, because that'll help me in understanding the significance of this particular area. Okay, let's continue. Okay, another field. Oh, there it is. This is what I really wanted to talk about. Okay, what is that thing over there, over yonder, in the horizon? What are you? Are you a Star-Lord? Are you a wild Star-Lord? Can I capture you? I would love to ride you into battle. Oh my god. Actually, I'd just like to fight him. I bet they're going to have some kind of climbing mechanic. In the treehouse footage, we did see a moment where Link kind of climbs on top of a boulder-like enemy, and he kind of wails away at a stake at the top of his head, like Imprisoned One style. That was cool. that was super cool in the treehouse footage. I hope we can climb that Star-Lord. I'm so sure it's a Star-Lord. Please be a Star-Lord. I hope I'm saying the right name. Is it Star-Lord? Probably. You guys will know. I put the picture up. Okay, moving on. Let's go out of there. I mean, the field's nice, but... Oh, actually, are these coconut trees? I guess we're still pretty close to that beach, hey? Yeah, because these are palm trees. Or coconut trees. Yeah, frick. Cool. Oh. Okay, this is important. The ducks. Peeps. If I can perch from a cliff and I could shoot at these ducks and then dive into the water and capture said duck, I would be an extremely happy camper. You would not know. If I could throw a bomb arrow or bomb them and then go and get my dead duck to eat and sustain myself, I would be so happy. Because that's the only significance of having these ducks here. It's if I can hunt them. That's what these ducks mean to me. Moving on. Okay. Now we're at deer. Yeah, that's nothing. That's whatever. I'm gonna kill all the deer. Oh no. I'll hunt the deer and then I will do my rituals and thank them for their meat. Okay, so this area is actually kind of interesting. It's a desert area, and it's nice how, again, it's architecture embedded into the area. This must be some kind of callback to the Gerudo Valley. There's just nothing I can really use to identify what's going on here, or anything to identify who lives here or how old this is. Actually, it kind of looks like the platforms that were in the Dragon Roost Island back in Wind Waker. But otherwise, I really can't say anything about this one. If you guys have any kind of information from any interviews or any other Breath of the Wild segments, please let me know again. Because really, it's by sharing information that we're going to have enough things to get excited about before 2017 come around. Okay, let's do this. We're moving on. Okay. So this one's pretty important. This is the Temple of Time that, well, it's what we've found out is the Temple of Time, if that commenter is to be believed. Okay, actually, you know what? It probably is the Temple of Time. It is the Temple of Time. Look at it. So in one of the first videos I did, I speculated this could be the Temple of Time because I hadn't seen the treehouse footage where the name of the temple actually popped up on the screen. I still haven't seen it because I haven't had time to go back. But at this point, we can pretty much just acknowledge this is the Temple of Time. It's very interesting that it's right there. That was the continuity references in this game. I'm so happy. So with Temple of Time and with the presence of the Koroks, I really do think this is post Wind Waker because there's just so many interesting things going on. And you know, there's a lot of references to the first Zelda game. And as we know, the first Zelda game is in a parallel timeline to the Wind Waker timeline. So even if it was a kind of thing where the Korok's evolution could have still happened in the Zelda, the original game timeline, we could be looking at a game that's also placed after the first Zelda game. But that requires the Korok evolution happening across all timelines, even in one where the Great Flood didn't happen. But I'm going to stick with Wind Waker. I'm going to stick that this is post-Wind Waker and post-Spirit Tracks. It has to be post-Spirit Tracks. Oof, let's keep on going. Okay, we're just getting more architecture. Nothing really. Wait. There's a few things in the background here. Okay, let's see. What can we talk about here? Well, there's that mysterious cliff over there. It's separated. I just think that's a really nice image, contrasting against the sky. It looks majestic. You know what? Props to them, because it just tells me the field is going to be varied. It's going to be very fun to explore this, and you can climb to the top of that peak. Let's face it, we've seen the footage on Treehouse. We know we can climb everything so long as there's a footrest. Heck, if you eat a mushroom, you probably have enough stamina to get up there. I'm excited. And if we look over there off to the right, we can kind of see one of the blue towers. I wonder if that is a shrine. There's too little, though. Well, it's a big map. We haven't seen all the map. But there's only a few shrines if they are the towers. Okay. Again, peeps, feel free to correct me on these towers if you know the information. Let's keep going. Deer. And tons of dead guardians. Okay, that's whatever.
Open your eyes.
That's cool. Yeah, we're getting... Okay, yeah, we're changing... Dynamic weather. We've got dynamic weather,
Wake
right?
up, Link.
Okay, we're transitioning. There he is. There's our boy. Let's take a look here. Is there anything I want to talk about? Okay, no, actually, yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Okay, so here's what we got in this image, peeps. Let's get excited. It looks like we've got a castle directly in front of us, and we've got Death Mountain. I recall that when Shigeru Miyamoto was on one of the streams, he did talk about how he wanted to replicate the image of the first Zelda, the one that's in the instruction manual, and it's kind of doing it here with those cliffs off on the side, which is super cool. But this castle that's directly in front of us, I'm not sure if it's that one evil castle that we'll see later on, or if it's the last bastion of the Hyrulean royal family. Who knows? There's also lava off to the right there. We've kind of seen it in other little spots, but it's interesting to see lava just hanging out there. Okay, let's continue. Oh, Link's jumping off. Cool, cool. You do it, Link. You do you, man. Where are we going? Okay, we're going into a woodland area. I don't think there's anything I can really say here. Okay, Link's about to capture a horse. Yeah, ride that bad boy. Is this the same horse? Or is this Epona? Have we gotten Epona by now? Okay, let's actually talk about this frame because there is something in here that we could talk about. Here's what's up. Look right on top. We have the Hyrulean symbol. We have the bird. And this building, because of the wear and tear on that bird, because I can still tell that it's the Hyrulean symbol, I'm gonna have to assume that this place is still in use. Is it in use? Because it's surrounded by wild grass. I don't know. There's actually a little building off the side. Looks like a tent. We'll have to see. There is no real clue to tell me this is inhabited, but it looks like it's not as bad as it could have been. The Temple of Time is way worse. Come on, give me something I can work with here. Actually, no. It does look like it is pretty worn out. No, it's totally destroyed. It's a bridge. Okay, Link's climbing a tree, climbing a tower, climbing a cliff, a big cliff. Oh no! Oh, hello. Hello there. Okay, no, this is the cliff that we saw just a little bit ago. I guess confirmation that we can climb it. We all knew, but this is good. This is good. This is fun. Look at so we know realistically we can get to the top. We could probably do it pretty early in the game if we're smart. Okay, moving on. That was just neat. Link's cutting a tree. This is pretty important because it shows the physics engine. And just there we go. Link's fishing naked. Boar. Link's lighting stuff on fire. He's cooking. Actually, before the cooking thing became recognized in the Nintendo treehouse, this scene was pretty awesome because in the first moments we didn't know that cooking would be a thing, and having this there was like, whoa, he's cooking. He can cook. Who would have thought, right? But after the treehouse footage, we know now this is yeah, of course he can cook. He cook anything. He makes medicine for himself. So this is cool to see. It was cool to see in the initial footage. Oh, this one is actually pretty interesting because we also saw this in the treehouse footage. So, when you knock down bees, they will attack other enemies. And look, let's just talk about it from a programming perspective. Zelda got delayed till 2017. But if it's to the point that we have an interaction with NPCs attacking enemies and the enemies reacting in such a fluid way, then I am okay if they delay this till 2018 because we're getting so many interactions. We're getting so many kind of different conundrums or different scenarios, and it's something different from what Nintendo has ever done. Because it's something so new to them, I have no problem if they delay themselves to freaking 2020. Because at this point, it's just telling me that they're going to have a very detailed and rich game. And I feel now, as we're going into new generations of video games, it's not just about graphics. It's about how interactive the world is. It's about how many things in the world interact with each other. It's about if the characters notice you're doing something, if the characters have a nice detailed reaction, if the characters are memorable enough that their reactions kind of go in line with the character that they're kind of portraying, and it's not just stiff, that it makes sense in the context of the characters, and seeing how nature interacts with enemies, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with this game because it's telling me, it's worth the wait because there's something to do around every corner and there's so many different ways to tackle a problem. I'm pretty happy. Let's continue moving. Oh, that part. And again, the physics engine. The physics engine is in full force here. Okay, the Sheikah Slate. We're getting into the Sheikah Slate. So the Sheikah Slate in general is pretty good, and I like how the trailer itself transitions into the Sheikah Slate's use by zooming in on it. It's a cool ability. Or is it the Sheik Slate? I think it's Sheikah Slate. You guys know what I'm talking about. But it's cool. It's really neat to see. Does Link have anything else in this that we can kind of talk about? He has his sword. He has his bow. He has the slate. No, yeah, this will be fun. This will be fun. Right now we're about to go into a Sheik Slate demonstration, so that'll be pretty cool. We see the freezing ability. We see the magnet ability. And again, we're just seeing how we can use different things. Okay, we just saw lightning. We saw lightning happen. It's interesting that we might have lightning strikes happening around us while we're playing the game if we get caught in a storm. And it looks like it's damaging the environment a lot. I wonder if it would start a forest fire. I think that'd be pretty interesting. So the next little scene here is Link. Well, he clearly just activated the Sheikah Slate on that pedestal. And now he's looking off in the distance to that tower or that castle. Interesting stuff. Let's see if we get a little bit more here. Oh, this scene actually puts a bit of context here. Okay, so before this frame, we did see a little frame of Link reacting. But seeing these clouds come around and form over the castle tells me that this castle was there first, and that mysterious thing that we see in the yard and this just kind of violent kind of smoke is going to happen mid-game. It's going to happen while Link's still relatively new into his adventure. So the question is, do we go to the castle before this happens? Have we visited it at all? Because that'd be really interesting. It add more emotional weight to what's about to happen in this castle. So it looks like this is where evil takes over. That scene was also very abrupt. It was very nice to see it happen. Back in the canyon area, Link being a badass. Quick time, or like bullet time. Okay, Link taking on an enemy I haven't seen before. These guys. Let's choose. Okay, no, this is a good one. Look at what that bad boy is wearing. So this was the moment in the trailer where it's like, whoa, he can have different armor? Because this was where we didn't know that he was going to have so many armor choices until we saw the treehouse footage. So seeing him decked out in full knight armor, I'm sure is fulfilling the dream of some kid out there who always dreamed of having Link as a knight. But it's pretty good. It's a nice scene. Link blowing stuff up, Link fighting boulders in armor, Link crossing the desert. Pretty cool. Actually, is there anything here? Yeah, there's a blue tower. Man, that has to be a shrine, right? It has to be a shrine. Right? I'd hope so. Okay, the snowy area. We kind of already seen this one. We saw it in the treehouse footage. Pretty pretty, though. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. Okay, no. This is the shrine, right? This is the structure of the shrine. Those towers might also be shrines, but we don't... I don't know. Okay, Guardians. Freaking Guardians, man. The Master Sword. Okay, this was a really good moment in the scene because it does show how much time has passed. It does show that things are not great because having the Master Sword damage like that, and if this is after the Wind Waker Link pretty much revived the Master Sword, and now it's just seeing it sitting there again, waiting for the day that Link comes back. It's nice. And the rust on it really makes this all the more impactful. Or tarnish, whatever that is. having the old rusty Master Sword be the thing in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, it's such a well done scene. Or it not such well done, it's just it really captures the sense of this game, that it's about starting from basics and going into this wild world, and things are different. Everything through, and this shot is great. It really captures the sense of the title. It captures the sense of what this game's about. And we see that rock from the beginning. So this rock must be, or this cliff mountain kind of thing must be it has to be something significant. It has to be some kind of great landmark. So that'll be interesting. I'm not sure if it was in the treehouse footage. If it was, peeps, let me know. Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm excited for this. I'm so excited. This is a new start for Zelda, but it's starting at the latest point in the timeline. Nintendo, you outdid yourselves. I'm happy. I'm okay. You guys do whatever you want. You could delay this till 2020 if you feel you could pump more things into this. But I know you're not. I know you're done with this game. You're good to go. You are ready to release this game into the world. Peeps, what did you think? I thoroughly enjoyed making this. I'm glad I took the time to make this. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're as excited about this as I am. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. If you're by any chance or wanting a more in-depth analysis, I unfortunately cannot do that at this present time because I just got a lot of other things on my plate. But I do recommend Game Explain, because chances are, I haven't checked their channel recently, but chances are they've done a full-on analysis, or they're going to be doing a full-on analysis. Do check out Game Explain for all your Zelda stuff, because their analysis are usually on point. Yeah, otherwise, peeps, have a good day. This was a fun video to make. I hope to see you in the comments, and if you like how I presented myself in this video, God, wow, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. You'll know when things are happening. And yeah, I guess that's where I'll leave it. Have a good day, peeps. Stay classy.